Good morning, everybody. And look at that. We've got early birds here today. I love when people get on YouTube and start chatting me before the show even starts. And by the way, that's a great time if you have a show idea or something you want to bring up. Ping me before it even starts. I love that. Oh, welcome back. PVRN, Puerto Vallarta, real news, Puerto Vallarta right now. There's so many great acronyms for that. But we do have real news. Good morning, Chris Anderson of the Anderson Report. Happy to see you. Happy to see you, Lilia, Matt, Gina. So many amazing people here. Return people, new people. Hey, what up, cuz? Good to see. And even family members are here, but y'all feel like family. Welcome back to PVRN on a glorious Wednesday. It is already the 15th. Oh my God, 15th of April. Hey, good morning to you, Stevie Rose. There you go. Good morning, Hartman Mark. There we go. Getting used to all these new names. Loving it. It's 10:01 in the morning, and of course you've tuned in. I'm Brent Lane, your host of Puerto Vallarta Real News. Hey, John, how are you? And if you're new here, then this is just kind of part of this show. We start off with a bit of good mornings. We say hello to everybody, make sure everybody's having a good one. We have a little bit of coffee together. Let's just practice that real quick together. There we go. Loving it. Okay, well, let's jump into it. Hey, Stephanie, thanks for letting me know. I cannot promise you I'm going to remember these right away, but eventually, as you all keep coming back, I'm going to do better and better. All right, so good morning, Stephanie. So, hey, let's take a look outside really quick like we do for those in Puerto Vallarta. And for those outside of Puerto Vallarta, here's what it looks like right now outside. We've got a couple cruise ships in port, some wispy clouds, but just another beautiful day out in the bay in Puerto Vallarta. A nice view of the marina. This is a shot right from the studio. So I'm enjoying that view. I hope you're enjoying that view. Let's keep going. So what else is it today? Well, heck, this might be a bit of is it happy? It's Happy Tax Day for people from the U.S. Today is the day. If you've been dragging it out, today is the day you need to submit your taxes. Hopefully you got all those done. That's not a surprise. Also today, another really great thing. This is 100% positive. It's the return of the Anderson Report. I'm so happy about that. Welcome back. I know he had his, being a Gen X person from the 80s, his parental units were in town. You remember the movie, I bet. If you do remember what movie parental units was mentioned in, put it in the comments. I'm not even sure I remember exactly what it was, but I think I do. So today is the return of the Anderson Report. He was so kind as to submit a restaurant review, and it's a place I'd never even heard of. And maybe you've never been there too, but he's got some great stuff to say about it. I'm not going to tease it. We've got the all-new Calavera images, 1 to 5 skulls. What's he going to rank it? Who knows? Also, not in my news today, but I saw this on social media this morning just as I was coming on. I don't know if you did. The story about Mexico wanting to cap domestic airfare at 4,182 pesos and also cutting airport use taxes. So I don't have a full story on this yet. This was just breaking when I was getting on. And it also sounds like it's still got to go to vote and they've got to discuss it. But that'll be great for those of us who live here, who visit here, who are jumping between, Puerto Vallarta and Mexico City. Maybe you're flying out to Oaxaca. Which we're doing, I think, in February, October, I think. We're going out to Oaxaca. If you've ever been there, as we get closer, I'll definitely be wanting to hear about that. So that's a breaking story. We'll see how that turns out. But hey, I'm all for capping that. Do you think the cap's too high? The cap's too low? You tell me. We're all in this together. And cheers. All right, got a double cheers on that one. All right, so what's in the news this morning? All right, first up, let's chat about this. This is an interesting story. So here's the actual post by Hector Santana up there in Nayarit. And he, all right, so here it is. Francia Cortez. I was getting a hold of this thing. Good morning, out in Reno, Nevada. Good to see you. Francia Cortez, recently appointed Director of Tourism for Bahia de Medeiros, is trading her office for the international stage as she prepares to represent Mexico at the Miss Grand All-Stars 2026 in Thailand. Just weeks after taking the helm of the municipality's tourism efforts, the former Mexicana Universal Nayarit is ready to showcase the beauty of her home region to a global audience. For Francia, this isn't just a personal milestone, but a real great opportunity to put Bahia Banderas on the map, blending her professional mission with her experience as a seasoned pageant contributor. So her journey to Thailand is fueled by lots of commitments that are going to drive local economy growth and tourism and just really giving the best version of herself as a cultural ambassador. I think it's great. I think it's awesome. I love that she's going to get out there and do that. She does remain focused, she said, on her goal of bringing home the crown while inviting the world to discover the magic of the Nairi coast. And she's got a master's degree in marketing and a background in international relations. So listen, she's not just a beauty queen out there. I mean, she's a huge advocate for the community and leadership. And right here, you've got like leadership and grace going hand in hand. So I love this story. You know, feel female empowerment and strength and smarts, and just she seems like one of those people that'd be amazing to meet and chat with. Maybe I'll get to interview her sometime on the TV news on CPS. I think that would be amazing, and I would love that. All right, good first story. I love that. I love that. I love that. And just a reminder, however you're following me, there's more ways. There's always more. You can follow me on YouTube, and that way you'll get notified when these posts are coming up. You can obviously, share and hit the like button right below this video. That really helps. Follow me on Facebook, of course. And if you've got a story or idea, if you've got something to say, hit me up on my email, of course. All right, quick break for a little bit of coffee. Let's do it. Grab a cup.
Coffee time on PVRN.
Oh, loving it. All right. What else is new? Oh, here's an interesting story. So this one, we're going to have an interesting angle on this one. So I was kind of on the fence if this is a story that I should or shouldn't share with y'all because it doesn't mean anything. Hey, good morning for Colonia La Primavera. I love that. Happy having a great morning. So applications have opened up for Puerto Vallarta Police Scholarship of 9,000 pesos. So the Puerto Vallarta Municipal Police and Transit Academy has officially launched its latest recruitment drive, offering a 9,000 peso monthly stipend to attract high-quality candidates to the force. This initiative is a significant step towards strengthening the city's safety infrastructure, focusing on developing a new generation of officers trained in modern tactical and community service standards. Now, for international resident community and the thousands of tourists who call this coast home, the expansion of a professional, well-funded police force is a welcome development that underscores the city's commitment to maintaining a secure environment. By investing in specialized training and competitive initiatives, the municipal government is prioritizing the long-term stability of the region and security and a larger, more robust presence of police forces here in our area. So as Puerto Vallarta really continues to grow as a premier destination for global travelers and long-term residents, I really feel like these efforts ensure that the community remains a safe haven where we've got people on the street, we've got more police officers, they're excited about doing it, they're getting paid a little bit more. I feel like they really do deserve that. So while, I don't know if me or you, Sly, thanks for joining again and good morning, or anybody are going to run out and sign up to be part of the police force right now. But I think it's great. We'll get more police here, more training. They're going to get a little extra money for doing it. I'm all for this. I think it's a great thing. So we'll keep an eye on that. If you are for it or you aren't for it, let me hear you about it. This is an interactive show. You know what to do. It pops up right on the screen. There's no hiding. All right. Next up, now here's your money going away. All right. So the toll road between Puerto Vallarta and Guadalajara is now going to surpass 1,600 pesos. Now, this isn't a gigantic leap, so we're not going to freak out here, but it was about 1,500 pesos for a four-wheel vehicle. Motorbikes, I think, are half. Trucks are a little bit more, but that's jumping about 5% to 1,600 pesos now. And I saw a lot of these stories I get from Tribuna de Bahia. So thank you so much. A huge shout out all the time to those reporters out there that make the show happen. Hey, Eric, how are you? I'm glad that you're still trying to figure out how to chat during the show. You are chatting during the show because I see you right there. Chat away, brother. Chat away. All right. So travelers navigating the toll road between Puerto Vallarta and Guadalajara are now facing a bit of a steeper price tag this year as the toll cost on the highways has now climbed past 1,600 pesos for a one-way trip. Recent adjustments across the major booths, including Arenal, Bacarenas, and the newer segments near Bucerias and Puerto Vallarta Airport have pushed the cumulative expense to that record high. For the international resident community and frequent weekend travelers, this hit to the pocket means a round trip meat is, and there's the math, about 3,200 pesos now, before also factoring the rising cost of fuel. So it's becoming a bit of an expensive trip, and now you got to begin. Identifying, is it cheaper to fly? Is it cheaper to drive? Are you more like the mountain road kind of person? Like if I'm on my motorcycle, I'd rather be on the mountain road, particularly. That's where I like to go. So it really just depends on how you get there. But this modern highway significantly has cut the time between the coast and the state capital to approximately 2.5 hours, maybe three and a half, because once you hit Guadalajara, things do slow down. But the convenience is really coming at a premium that's increasingly weighing on local families and tourists alike. These price hikes are part of a broader trend of annual infrastructure adjustments that reflect the ongoing maintenance of the high-speed transit corridors, according to the government. For those planning a road trip and residents, you're encouraged to verify the current rates. I believe those are pretty accurate. And ensure if you do roll with one of those tags like we do, like a PASE tag, just be sure it's fully funded. You put the money in there. Here's one thing I learned. This is not in the story. This is a personal learning that I have that I'm going to share to you so we don't end up in that same situation. If you do use one of those PASE tags, PASE, you get it at Pharmacia Guadalajara, etc., the money you put in expires at one point. So I put in a bunch of money for a big road trip we had. We didn't spend it. I think there was like a couple thousand pesos in there. And then one day it was all gone, even though I funded it with my credit card. So I don't love that because I'm proactively funding it. And I feel like I should be able to use it whenever I choose to use it. I don't know what you think about that. Maybe that's never affected you, but I was kind of a little put out by that, just to put it out there a little bit. But you know what? I'm going to get over it. I'm going to have a sip of coffee.
PVRN. Hey,
Here's to
drink
you.
those cups, let's wake again.
And here's to us just surviving higher gas prices and higher toll roads. It's just part of the deal right now, folks. Sorry to say. All right. I teased it. You've been waiting for it. Now is the time. Kind of the star of the show today is the Anderson Report. And this time out, maybe with his parents, he can chime in and say if he wants to. I know he's on there. Headed out to a restaurant I had never heard of. Let me know if you've ever been there or heard of it. La Casa del Ostión. So the oyster house, essentially. So I'm going, yes, the Anderson Report with the parents. Are the parental units. So here's a little shot from that, and I'll give you a blown up shot of this because he took his time to create this collage of images, and I love that. So let me just read this as he wrote it because I think his elegant writing is very, very fun. So we're going to read it as he wrote it. Nestled in a modest intersection of eateries, this unassuming seafood spot emerges as a true discovery for adventurous visitors to Puerto Vallarta, well worth the short cab ride. The photographs do not exaggerate. Oysters bigger than your heart. Let's get a big shot on that. Bigger than your heart. What do y'all think about oysters bigger than your heart? You can talk about that for a minute. Again, they are eclipsing the size of the human hand and demanding at least three, counted three, deliberate bites. Are you up for that? I'm sure you're loving that I just did the bite thing there. So they're served impeccably fresh and shucked and brimmed with briny sweetness. They captivate. Don't forget the lime and the salsa, of course. An order of 6 satisfies generously, yet leaves you craving an encore. Okay, the next star was the fried tilapia, which followed suit, seasoned without restraint and fried to a beautiful crisp, golden browns. I love it. Exceptionally moist within and couldn't help but strip it clean to the bone. Imagine that. Yeah, small. I'm kind of a smaller oyster person too, but that's okay. That's okay. I would give this a try based on this review so far, 100%. So if they weren't there and if they weren't so full, they would have a unanimous call for seconds. Accompanying sauces elevated the ensemble, spanning mild umami to bold heat and salty, each pairing harmoniously without overpowering the pristine seafood. Seek it out. Spend the $6 Uber ride. See the backbone of what and who makes PV such a special place and add it to your Puerto Vallarta essentials. A bucket list triumph of fresh and flavorful simplicity. Yes. I love that. Thank you, Anderson Report. Now, the Anderson Report always does their ratings and their reviews in calaveras. And if you don't speak enough Spanish to know what a calavera is, I think, Lilia, you do. A calavera is a da-da-da-da skull. And so we do 1 to 5 skulls. This is his creation, and he's a graphic designer, so they look kind of cool. And so he gives this restaurant, boom, 5. It's the most. 5 calaveras for la Casa del Ostión. I love that. 5 calaveras. There they are. Thank you so much to the Anderson Report. That was awesome. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's hear it for Chris Anderson in the comments. That fish does look delicious, no doubt. Let me put that up there one more time. That looks amazing. Let's get our skulls to back off a little bit. There you go. You see the oysters as big as your heart, as big as your hand. There's the menu. There's that fried fish. Go check it out. As a matter of fact, I went and found it. Here, let me pull up the second screen really quick. There you go. There it was on Google Maps. I hope that is the correct location, Chris Anderson. I know you're out there, but that's approximately where it's at. Just type in the name. Amazing report today. Thank you so much, Chris. Thank you for that smile that's bouncing around the screen. I love that. Cheers to you and the Anderson Report. Let's do it.
Coffee time on PVRN. Hey,
There you go. We'll change a hand that time.
Let's wake again. Sip the
Love it.
truth
Thank you,
with
Chris. Thank you so
Lily.
much for that. I do love the Anderson Report. Okay, next up, Puerto Vallarta is mobilizing neighborhood leaders in a fight against dengue. And just so you know, I don't use AI to write up fake stories or anything like that. I get a lot of my information from Tribuna de Bahia, but I do use AI to create photos sometimes because I really don't want to take anybody else's photos or without their credit. And I will credit them if I have that. So if there's little errors in the AI photos, I think they're kind of fun. I think it's like take a minute, find the error in the photo, just kind of make it a game. This one may be accurate, may not, but here we go. So in a proactive move to safeguard public health, Puerto Vallarta municipal authorities have launched a specialized training program for neighborhood leaders and community coordinators to spearhead the fight against dengue. These workshops focus on identifying potential mosquito breeding sites and implementing the wash, cap, turn, and throw strategy within the residential areas. So by empowering local representatives with the knowledge to lead cleanup campaigns and educate their neighbors, the city really is aiming to create a grassroots defensive line before the rainy season intensifies. And we know that that means dengue is going up. That's the way it always is every single year here. So for international resident community, local families alike, this coordinated effort really represents a vital step in maintaining a healthy environment and reducing the risk of mosquito-borne illnesses throughout the region. So I know at least a few of our viewers are very happy to hear that. I know on CPS News, I'm going to be talking about dengue every week soon. So just get ready for all of that. All right, we pretty much come to the end of the show. One more reminder, please follow me on Facebook so you get my alerts when the show's on. But most importantly, please follow and like me on YouTube and view it. And please hit the share button. I've got to pass a threshold of viewers by a certain amount of time to make this show grow. So that's my tiny little ask. It's not big. Just keep sharing and liking here on YouTube. That's where we are. That's our new home. And I think it's going really, really well. All right. Next important thing is hang out for about 30 seconds to a minute to thank my amazing sponsors, without which the show would not be what it was. So thank you, South of the Burger. Thank you, PV Aesthetics, and more. And you guys are amazing. Thank you. See you all tomorrow. And thanks for tuning in to Puerto Vallarta's Real News.